Welcome to Unseen Talents in Manitoba with your host, Tommy Durand.
Yeah, boy. Hey, how's it going? This is our first episode here. So on this inaugural one, it's just me. To start off, anyways, today we're going to look at a man who has done a little bit of open micing, some gigging, some poetry, experimental stuff. It's all grand and gravy. So his name is Mr. Mason. He is an amazing human being. He is an amazing friend. He is an amazing musician and poet. So with that, let's get started here and let's roll some intros, shall we?
This cover of Mel Sparkley, Crazy.
And this will lead us in. Welcome in with Mr. Mason, the bassman. How's it going, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good today.
Right on. We'll give you a little volume here on your bass while we tune you in here. I'll pump you up a little here. Man, that sounds pretty badass, eh? We're gonna jump in here and we're gonna talk about this guy's musical background. This guy is so multifaceted. We are definitely doing a 3-parter with him. You're gonna get this first episode with him, and then probably like mid-season we'll do a poetry one, and then probably end of season we'll give you guys a little treat here. We'll see what's up. We're looking at somebody to give us a live spot. In case you're wondering, we're drinking XQ's coffee here today. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. No, it's not free, but damn, it's good. So, how long have you been playing bass for, man?
I've been playing bass for about 9 years now. I got started at the start of a couple of years into going to the Caravan open mic and open stage. Back when it was first starting out, back in the Purple Room days, when the Purple Room was actually a physical space that we could go to and actually perform in.
Nice.
So I initially bought my bass and then ended up having to put it into storage for a couple of years because of some issues that were going on. I ended up peeling it out when the Junos were hosted here in Winnipeg, actually.
Oh, right
because
on.
the Caravan would normally have gone on, except 3/4 of the people who would usually be at Caravan were either participating or volunteering with the Junos in some way or another.
Nice.
So instead of running the usual open mic show that week, they just did an open jam night. And I thought about it, I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm like, if there's any time that I'm gonna just grab my instrument and just start playing, it's gonna be this. So I went and talked to the caretaker for my building to get down at my storage locker and pulled out the bass, and it turns out he was a musician as well. He'd been playing for 60, 70 years. So
that's always awesome, right? When you can connect with somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty dope. So fast forward a little bit. You played with Caravan for a long time. You're a current rotating host with them.
yes.
So when did that come to be? Like,
That came to be about 5 or 6 years ago. I had been starting to be more active with the involvement with the setup and tear down for the show itself, and a point came up where somebody said, hey, you know, are you open to hosting the show if it came down to it? And I'm like, you know, I could give it a shot. And it was initially supposed to be just like a temporary kind of a trial deal, but then it ended up picking up that I got a monthly rotation spot.
Nice.
So I was the third Monday for the longest time, and now I'm the first Monday of the month.
Nice. That's a big deal in the open mic circuitry when you're a host. Just for anybody who doesn't know, the open mic world when you become like a first Monday or a first of the month host, they're literally saying, hey, we're hanging the rest of our month on what you bring to the table in that month. And it's like, whoa, man, really? What? That's a big responsibility, and it's awesome, you know, like, this guy, he takes it on like a champ. Like, every time he's out there, he just blows it away. You never know what he's gonna do on that stage. It's just dope. You definitely gotta check him out. And yeah, let's run a bass round here before we take a short break here.
For sure. Just to give a post to anybody watching out there, if you want to check out more about the Caravan Open Mic, it's caravanopenmic.com. You can also find us on Facebook in the groups along with Caravan Open Mic and Open Stage.
Yeah, man. All right. So what are you going to give us here for some bass? Are you going to run us something original? Or
actually, I'm going to start off with the original.
Yeah? Did you want anything on your microphone? You're good where you are?
I'm good where I'm at with this, yeah.
All right. Right on. Cool. All right, guys. Let's give Mason some little of the time of day here while he runs us a live piece in the studio. Right on. Let's give it to you, brother.
So, this song was originally written back when I was still primarily a poet. It took me about 8 years to actually get around to writing the riffs for the song and be able to actually make it into a full and proper song, but this is one I've written from start to finish, so. Wrapped up in wine, this needs to happen. So before I retire, I can bump into you. I really hate to say that I was a fool. I let you treat me this way. Mine's always wrong. My actions controlled by the cross in your palm. I need to get out, 'cause I know there's more, but I'm bound and wild. You keep me trapped on the floor. I really hate to say that I was the fool. I let you treat me this way. I need to get out, 'cause I know there's more, but I'm bound and I'm wild now. You make love a chore, so unset me free. Let me be in control. Loosen the wires, let me feel whole. I could bump into you. I really hate to say that I was a fool. I let you treat me this way, but I'm not bump into you. I swear that today will be the last time I let you treat me this way. Never again.
jump in every time on that chorus and just like back you on the vocals, man. But I respect it because it's an original, right?
And
so,
I really love the fact that everybody who asked me about that is like, is that a breakup song?
So I'm just gonna forego the break here. We're just gonna jump on. You got anything else you want to throw out there on bass?
Sure.
What are you gonna throw us here? You gonna give us a nice good cover?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a cover this time around. So this is one of the first covers that I kind of looked at doing. It was proposed to me as a bass player to play with another band, and then they basically said, you know what, you play it the best on your own. Just keep it as your own.
That's dope. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So
although if I do ever play it in front of a stage, it will be with a full backing band.
Oh yeah, I know
it's fitting for that one. But
yeah. Which one are we going with?
This is a little bit of actually you played a little bit of a hint to it in the opening there. This is the Crazy by Gnarls Barkley.
Nice. You know, I'm gonna give you some vocal assistance on that one.
Sounds good.
There you go. I'll give you a boost there, and I'll jump in on some backup on chorus lines for you.
Sounds good.
Right on.
Yeah. So with this being one of the first bass covers, I kind of focused on learning how to play. It's a little bit different than the original. Song is crazy, so what usually people recognize as like a crazy upbeat kind of like party song.
Yeah, man.
This is a little bit of a different feel to it, but it feels just as fitting for the song. So.
Dope.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. When you were out there without a care, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope that you're having the time of your lives. But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on down. Who do you think that you are? Bless your soul. You really think you're in control? I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like me. My heroes had the heart to lose their lives out on a limb. And all I remember was thinking I want to be like them. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. And it's no coincidence I've come. And I can die when I'm done. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Probably.
That was fun.
That one's always fun because, I mean, there's nothing quite like a good slap bass cover to kind of pull things out, get that little bit of percussion in with the strings, and just...
Right.
It adds a certain effect to it, and people are always like, oh, do you play slap bass? I'm like, I actually do play slap bass.
Yes.
I have a couple of slap bass songs. So.
Pretty badass ones, I might say. I hear a lot of it, being that I attend a lot of the same open mics. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of today, man. We're on a roll here. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So, what else should we know about Mr. Mason, the bassman here?
Well,
pitch out your social medias for us, my man.
I got a couple of socials out there that you guys can follow. I've got, well, first and foremost, I should also say that I didn't jump straight into bass covers from doing poetry and playing with music and such.
Nice.
So with Caravan, one of the great things about that is the ability to be able to collaborate with other artists and other musicians and other poets in particular. And one of those individuals was a good friend of mine that I introduced to the Caravan show, named Adam Orbansky.
Nice.
And together with Adam, we wrote a bunch of songs together as No Somata. So first and foremost, you can find that under NOSAMADA, No Somata. No Somata 204 is the Instagram for that account. It hasn't been super active recently because we're on a bit of a hiatus right now. But also you can find us on YouTube as well if you want to hear some of the full-length recordings of some of our songs at previous venues that the Caravan and other Purple Room shows have played.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
So these are some of the guys that you play with, eh?
Yes.
Oh, would you be open to me picking one of these and
Sure.
having a listen here?
You know,
We got
let's go
something
for,
from Caravan at the Everybody's Cursed,
that sounds like a great option.
like 5 years ago.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Or we can go to the Q.
I think What
This
else
one
is
right
at the
here.
Cube?
Yeah, no,
let's go
we'll
for
do
a
this
Cube
one right
song.
here. Yeah, well, we'll this is at XQ's actually, just down the
Hey,
street
there we
where we
go.
got our amazing coffee
The
from.
one hook off.
So let's roll with that. I'll put some volume to our thing, my jiggers here, and we'll. Alright.
You're back at
Nice guy.
I like to dress like a weirdo. So.
Yeah, you do, buddy.
Everybody's cursed, it's called life. I'm a fish out of water, out of spite. Everybody's hurting, it's called life. I'm a fish out of water, out of spite. This is like smoking sugar, air bouncing here, rattling there. This is like smoking sugar, air bouncing here, shaking there. Everybody's cursed, it's called life. I'm a fish out of water, out of spite. Me, one, now, we're a fish out of water, all lives. This is the way we smoke sugar, air bouncing here, rattling there. This is the way we smoke sugar, air bouncing here, shaking there. Everybody's cursed, it's called life. I'm a fish out of water, out of spite. Everybody's trying, it's called life. We're a fish
What's
out
going
of
on
water,
here,
all
man?
lives.
Like,
We
these
get
guys
together
are
and smoke
awesome.
sugar, yeah, click here, puff there. We get together,
You
smoke
just, like,
sugar,
rolled with that
yeah,
rhythm and just kept going with
shake
it?
it there. Everybody's cursed, it's called life.
Bring that down so we can do some commentary on this audio part.
so-
We're alive.
Essentially what it was is that
We're
a couple of songs that I've written and said, hey, do you think you can come up with a bass line for some of these? And I'm like, I could probably figure something out. And started off with something a little bit bluesy, and then it kind of moved into more funky, kind of dancey kind of stuff. So,
Right?
so we
Totally
kind of
hip-hop.
have the evolution of the style itself. So, we had a very unique style because we were also just two musicians. We were a vocalist and a bass player. So everything musical was produced by the vocal or the rhythm of the bass itself.
Nice. I like that. Yeah. What, like my absolute favorite part is that things are so different for both. You guys both look so different right now, right? Like that was a long time
It was
ago.
definitely some time's passed. Yes.
Oh, definitely. Like this one was just uploaded 5 years ago, so this looks probably a little further back than that even.
If it was uploaded 5 years ago, it was probably around 5 years ago that was done. Yeah, but
Okay.
I definitely had a lot of changes in facial hair and other hair otherwise. So.
Yeah, you definitely have, my friend. You're
I was
definitely
probably a little shaggy in that picture, actually. Yeah.
actually a little longer in the top here, and the beard wasn't quite as long.
So yeah, we're gonna do another slap bass cover to end things off here. So.
All right, I will cut my microphone here, and I will leave it all on you. Are you good with your microphone, or
I'm good with the microphone.
You're good with that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna use this one.
All right, right on.
So, the best part about this one is this song has a story. And you can actually find this song on my Instagram at mason.canna. Also, before I jump into this, Weapons of Mass Distortion Project is another thing that I've been running with as well. You can find that on TikTok. So you'll find all sorts of covers on there for bass covers, as well as the more technical things that we'll be showing in a later showcase of this, because it's a lot more technical, there's a lot more involved.
Oh yeah,
And it deserves its own focus.
Oh, it definitely does. Like it's a whole
But
nother
Weapons of
thing.
Mass Distortion Project on TikTok.
All right, I'll throw all those links up in the description after. And
For sure.
all right, buddy, I'm gonna bow out. My microphone's now off. It's all you to end up this show. And give us what you got.
All right, so this song was originally written for a Green Day sing-along. And there's a cover of it on the Instagram with a very creaky old stage that we used to be on, which is funny because the only comment on there is don't mind the creaky stage. And so this is a little bit of Brainstorm. Having trouble trying to sleep. I'm counting sheep but running out. As time ticks by, still I try. No rest for grass stops in my mind. On my own. My eyes feel like they're gonna bleed. Trying to pinball, jam up my skull. My mouth is dry, my face is numb. I've been spun out of my room on my own. On overdrive. The clock is laughing at my face. My crooked spine, my senses dumb. Past the point of delirium on my own.